Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Michael Giusto, and Michael is a partner at Neufeld, O'Leary, and Giusto. So, Michael, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. Glad to be here virtually.
Sure. So, Michael, what is Neufeld, O'Leary, and Giusto? What is your role at the firm?
So Neufeld, O'Leary, and Giusto we're a three-partner law firm. The firm my two partners have been together since 1990. The practice is pretty broad. I particularly am the junior of the three partners. I focus a large part of my practices in the area of trust and estates matters.
Okay. And so, Michael, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
So a lot of times what happens as a result of the completion of a matrimonial matter is a lot of the fallback provisions for what's going to happen in your will or what's going to happen with your assets is no longer in play. It needs to get updated. So assets that would automatically go to your spouse, you now need to figure out where they're going to go next.
So, Michael, what would be the best way for another professional like myself or a prospective client to contact you?
So there's two ways that are ideal. One is via LinkedIn. I mean, I'm pretty active on that platform, and I find it's a good way to both interact with other professionals and also kind of keep track of all the people that we come across and meet. The other is by email. My email is pretty basic. It's mgiusto@noglaw.com.
So, Michael, we've now come to the most important part of our show, and that happens to be the question of the week. So, Michael Giusto, this is your question of the week. You are the emperor of a small island nation and can only choose 5 people from history to come and live on your island for 3 years. Who would you choose and why?
Okay, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit. This question did come to me beforehand, so I spent a good train ride or two trying to figure out the ideal mix of 5. So we'll see how I did. All right. So number 1 is Louis Pasteur.
Oh, good.
The reason being that I want to keep my people safe. We're all going on the framing that I'm a benevolent monarch. I don't want to be, otherwise it would be a much darker, part of the show.
Right.
So Louis Pasteur will keep everybody safe. Then we'll go with Leonardo da Vinci, because he will invent a whole bunch of amazing things to make life on the island that much better for everybody. We'll then go with Martin Luther King Jr., because it can be difficult and stressful building out a new island society. So he can uplift and inspire everybody, and also keep our eyes on equality as we set things up as equal as things can be in an island monarchy. Number 4 is Walt Disney. And the reason for Walt Disney is twofold. One is the stories and tales that can entertain people as they're working, but also, if you look at how efficiently Disney World and Disneyland are organized and run, he could probably teach me a couple things about running my island. And number 5 is the wild card. So number 5 is the music producer Rick Rubin.
Ooh, okay.
And he's the guy with the big beard. He formed one of the brains behind Def Jam recordings back in the 80s, and he's worked with a lot of artists since. And the reason for that is I'm a huge music fan, so it would be very important for my island to have the best national anthem. So he will be able to set that up. And the other thing is, one of the aspects of his production that is so amazing is he works with different artists, and he figures out the best thing about each of them and how to bring that out of them. So that way, we got he'll help us have the most productive group on the island.
That is an amazing answer. I would never have guessed to have Louis Pasteur and Rick Rubin together in one room. I mean, that's amazing. I love it.
There we go.
I love the answer. And I must say, Michael Giusto, you have said it all. You are helping people in transition and helping them with their estate plans one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Free.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Michael. Appreciate it.